Hi, thanks for joining me today. We'll be talking about how to get 90% of your donations to Vocatio reimbursed. So first step would be joining our special purpose entity with a pledge amount on the application. Once you submit the application, you will be receiving a credit approval letter from Pennsylvania State. And then you will send in your donation to our particular SPE, and then you'll get a tax credit that is worth of 90% of your donation to Vocatio, and you'll get that as a refund or credit on your state income tax. A very common question that we get about SPE program is that how it is different from ordinary ways of donations to Vocatio. If you look at regular donation, how we get the tax benefit from your donation is to go through the deduction of your taxable income, mainly through federal income tax. So let's take an example. Let's say if your taxable income is $120,000 and you have decided to give $4,000 donation to Vocatio. Typically, how you would get this tax benefit would be reducing the amount of donation, which is $4,000 in this case, from your income, which is $120,000. So your taxable income is reduced to $116,000. So tax saving amount would be $800, assuming the tax rate of this particular donor is 20%. So how is this different in SPE donation? Through SPE donations, you'll be getting a tax credit that you will be able to use towards your state income tax. That's only applicable in Pennsylvania. Let's pick the same example. Taxable income is $120,000. Your tax saving is coming from Pennsylvania income tax. You'll be able to get a 90% of your donation as Pennsylvania state income tax credit. In this particular case, that'll be $3,600. With $120,000 as a taxable income, your Pennsylvania income tax due will be zero after donation through SPE program. The remainder of that $4,000 donation, which is $400 that you did not get the credit for SPE, you will be able to still deduct that as an income for the federal income tax saving, about $80 or so. So if you compare these two different ways to donate to Vocatio, in a typical regular donation that you give straight to Vocatio, your out-of-pocket cost will be $3,200 after $800 of tax saving from the $4,000 donation. Let's say if you give the same amount, $4,000 donations through SPE, same donation of $4,000 would give you a tax saving of $3,680. So out-of-pocket net contribution would be $320. So if you compare these two scenarios, you will see SPE donation would give you a tenfold increase of your giving. So what is special purpose entity? It is a legal entity that's created to receive the individual donations that will be giving out scholarship funds to eligible schools and institutions. For example, special entity programs that is utilized by Catholic schools in Philadelphia receive tax credit of over $15 million each year. The SPE partner that Vocatio is using is Central Pennsylvania Scholarship Fund, LLC. So the first step to get involved with the SPE program for Vocatio is filling out the joinder applications. There is no need to disclose your personal income or assets in this application process. There is a minimum pledge of $3,500 a year, and I strongly recommend 2-year pledge to be eligible for 90% credit. If you do a 1-year pledge only, it only gives you 75% credit of your donation. Since it is a pledge, there is no obligation for you to follow through. Even if you decide to go ahead with just 1 year after the first year, there will be no penalty for not following through on the second year. So I strongly recommend you to go ahead and pledge for 2 years. Please note that there is no payment necessary at the time of the application. After the application, you would wait for a letter of approval for tax credit that will be sent from the Pennsylvania state. Once you receive that letter, you'll be sending in a check to our SPE. Make sure that you do not send that check to Vocatio directly. This will be happening sometime in October or November of each year. Once the SPE receive your donation, they'll be forwarding that donation to Vocatio sometime in January of each year. Once the SPE sends the money to Vocatio, SPE will generate K1 form, which is a tax form that is displaying tax credit that is available to the donor. Once you receive the form, you'll include that tax credit in your tax return for Pennsylvania state income tax. If you have paid Pennsylvania state income tax throughout the year through your pay stubs or estimated income tax payments, you'll be given a refund over any overpayment that you have made throughout the year. So if you're interested in getting 90% of your donation reimbursed back to you, please go to our website, vocatioschool.org/give now to get more information. There is a Joindo application that you can download. If you'd like to discuss a little more, please call me at my cell phone or send me an email. You could also reach out to Pastor Andy Kim, who is the Executive Director for Vocatio, and he will explain more about SPE program and also give you more information about the school. Again, thank you very much for your continued support and interest in Vocatio. Feel free to contact us anytime. Have a great day.